there. So welcome to the orientation for reading tablature. If you want to play fingerstyle, and actually a lot of styles, reading tablature is really nice. It's way easier than learning to read music, and it can help a lot when you're learning things, favorite songs and fun things on the guitar. So tablature, let me show you first what a normal tab looks like this. This is the tablature in our fingerpicking class, lesson 1.4. And this is the PDF that I'm using for this lesson. It has some extra, it has a tablature that looks like normal tablature at the bottom, which we're going to read in a minute. But there's a little diagram at the top that just helps you get a little more oriented. See if I can get it where. So, just gives you a better idea when you're looking at it which string is which on your guitar. And it helps a lot of people see how, well, just in case you don't already know, the skinniest string, we call that the first string, okay? The next string is second, third, fourth, fifth, and the fattest string is your sixth string. So on the tablature, the one at the top is the first string. That takes a little getting used to at first. So it helps to just have not just the naked tablature, but this little picture can help you feel oriented at first. And sometimes people like to draw, you could draw the headstock of the guitar here. That might help. I don't like to put it there because some people need less stuff, not more. So we're going to come back to this in a minute. This is the letters that represent your right hand fingers. So let's just look at this tablature. So this is going to be your, for all, let's see, are all these, yeah, all these exercises are open strings. So you're not going to do anything with your left hand. You're focusing on learning to read the tablature, okay? So this is, let me just show you the exercise first. You don't really need tablature to learn this exercise, but we're playing a familiar exercise to help you get used to reading the tablature. We already did this exercise in the very first lesson, very first fingerpicking lesson, with thumb on the third string, pointer on the second string, tall finger on the first string. And then we went, excuse me, thumb, finger, and then back. So third string, second string, first string, second string. So let's look at how that's represented with the tablature. Those are all open strings, and that's why we have zeros. If we were doing something with our left hand, I'll tell you about these letters in a minute. If we were doing anything with our left hand, these zeros would be a number for what fret we're on. We'll look at that in a minute, okay? So, remember I was using thumb, finger, finger? Well, let me just show you here. Let's see, is this, yeah. So we call this T for thumb. This finger is I. It stands for a Latin word for index finger. And the tall finger is M. Again, it stands for a Latin word. That's why it's not really middle. And then A, annular, something like that. So it's P-I-M-A. And it's here, okay, on this little diagram, in case you forget, this is the thumb, P-I-M-A. So we use those letters to tell us which finger is being used. So this is thumb, index finger, middle finger, index finger. And that top line would sound like this. And then pattern 2 is called P-I-M-A-M-I. So it's P-I-M-A-M-I. And that's the pattern where we go. Now I'm going to use thumb on the 6th string because I'm going to use all 3 fingers here. P-I-M-A. So if you're new at reading tablature, you could look at this. You could play something you've already been practicing, but just get used to reading. Okay, here's the 6th string where the thumb played, 3rd string where the index finger played, 2nd string, and so on. Your left hand doesn't have to do anything yet. And then this would be with the alternating bass. First thumb plays the 6th string, and this is like what you played before. Well, we're just going P-I-M-A now. Thumb, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, and then thumb on the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. So let me show you what that one sounds like. I'm about to play pattern 3, P-I-M-A, with alternating bass. And I'm playing all open strings. Doesn't sound very nice. This is just to get oriented. You might want to take some time with that before you go on to the next part. I also want to look at, since you're new at this, I want to look at the tabs for fingerpicking lesson 1.4. But you might want to take time with what we just did. Get oriented so it's not confusing. Which string is which, 1st string, 6th string. And just play the PDF that goes with this lesson. And then in fingerpicking lesson 1.4, we have some tabs where you have numbers on here. So these strings are all open. We're playing an E minor chord. So it's thumb, finger, finger, finger. And then since we're playing an E minor chord, the 4th string is going to have a finger on the 2nd fret. So that one is going to look like this. It looks the same as what we just did, but now my left hand is playing E minor chord. So this string sounds like that. And take a look, before we look at the tablature, let's look at D chord. Notice on the 3rd string, I'm on the 2nd fret. On the 2nd string, I'm on the 3rd fret. And on the 1st string, I'm on the 2nd fret. So the way it shows up in a tab, this is to just kind of give you a hint. So you're already making the D shape. And this happens pretty naturally without thinking too hard. If you're already making a D shape, your 4th string will be open. You will have a finger on the 2nd fret with your left hand, and your left hand will have a finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then your left hand will have a finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So just take however much time you need, and hopefully that helps you get oriented. Oh, and let's go ahead and take a closer look. This is the other PDF that I'm using in lesson 1.4. Okay, and this is focusing just on the thumb. And so if you make a G chord shape, you're going to have a finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, right? So that you play that with your thumb, and this is also thumb. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to have to write, these need a little P because these are all thumbs. I need to write the P on there. So I'll do that before I post it. Let's see. And if you have any questions, let me know. If that was confusing, I'll just make it over again. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions, and take all the time you need to get oriented to the tab, and then start using it with the lesson, once you feel more comfortable. If you spend some time with it, then it gets less confusing. So let me know if you have any questions. And if you want to download that PDF, go to my website. The link is in the description underneath this video. It's www.everyonecanjam.com. And if you sign up for my email list, you'll get a link to my free instruction page. If you signed up a long time ago and you kind of lost track of that link, I'll send it out again. I'll be sending emails probably every Friday now. And you could always message me and comment on this video and we'll figure it out. And I'll make sure you find what you need. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.